If you are waiting on a hero to come save you out of your situation, where the fuck was God during slavery? Thank y'all for tuning in to the Voice Unheard Podcast, and I'm your host, Dominere Evans. Yeah, here we just kicking it, talking about some thoughts, opinions, and ideas. You know, some things we see in everyday society, but more so just to free our mind. I was working on my website, and if you don't know, I know this is my first podcast episode, DominereEvans.com. You can head over there right now and check out my photography. But I was working on my website, and I was literally thinking, nobody is coming to save you, bro. And it's funny because I thought about my younger self, and I was always whether upset about being in poverty or was just like when my parents actually finally got us out of our situation in the projects in New Jersey and like even just in New York in general as well, like with my grandparents. And I always thought like I never wanted to live this way sometimes. And my parents would be like, oh, why are you so upset? And I would actually tell them. But when you realize nobody is coming to save you and you got to save yourself. And my parents actually saved themselves as well as myself. So if nobody is coming to save you, I was just thinking about my younger self while I was editing my website. Who are or what are most people waiting on when it comes to the whole I'm waiting for a hero? Like, even as Black people, we waiting on a leader to come tell us what to do and what we need to do to get our shit together as far as build a community or whatever it is. We don't know how to organize to suit up and save ourselves. And it goes way deeper than that, but saving yourself comes with a cost. Like, it's risky sometimes. And it's very risky because you don't know if it'll work or not. You don't know if you're going to try to save yourself and instead of being comfortable where you at, you risk it and you end up either in a worse predicament or you right back where you started. But I think that is the thing that also comes with being uncomfortable. People aren't comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I have this mindset, like, I'm just like, my nigga, if nobody's going to do it, why aren't you doing it? Nobody's going to do it for you. You know? We are in charge. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. That's what it's about. Life, just in general, is uncomfortable. But when you know you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, think about how the brain works. Your brain is always seeking another issue to attack that it feel like it needs to resolve. Like, for me, I can't even just chill sometimes. My brain is always thinking about what's the next thing that I need to do. And I'm just like, turn it off. Social media is got our minds fucked up because we just looking at the people we idolize. And I'm going to get into that on another podcast. But we can't even turn our brains off, bruh. I can be asleep, wake up at 4 a.m, start thinking about the things I have to do that day. And I'm up for the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, what the fuck am I doing up? So if the brain is always searching for another issue, that means you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's just what it is. You got to know you your own hero. It'll put a lot of pressure on you, yeah, but like, you got it. You got it. Like, how many times have you thought about a situation that you didn't think you was going to get through and you end up getting through? You saved your own self. So where you end up in life, literally, is based on the decisions you make today. Now, this could be whether you take the wrong turn or you take the right turn. It's totally up to you. But just think about it. Wherever you end up in life is based on your decisions today. Like, let go of the expectations of where you were supposed to be. Just think about the situation you in right now and how can you save yourself out of it. Your choices have to be solid, and don't go back on it. If you make a plan to, let's say, be financially stable or get in a gym or be more spiritually connected, whatever it is, make a plan on it. That decision for today, and don't change it. How the saying go? Be fast to make a decision, but slow to change your mind. Like, that's some real shit. Be calculated on how you're going to plan to get yourself out of that situation. That leads me to the point of you got to take risks. You got to. It's just a part of it. You playing it safe is only going to end you up where you are right now. You playing it safe is just smooth sailing. You're going to always have them issues on your brain and you're never going to work it out. You're always going to have to do shadow work and you're never going to figure it out. At least try. And the saddest part about all this shit is a lot of people gonna die with this shit. A lot of people gonna die with these thoughts in their head. A lot of people gonna die with their dreams in their head. Another one of my favorite sayings is, some people die twice. Some die at 35 when they stop living and stop living on the edge. And then again when they die, literally and physically. I'm not trying to be the person that died twice because I couldn't save myself. So I just gave up at a young age. And then the rest of my life, I'm just kind of coasting through. Like, you don't get tired of that shit? And I have a history of doing journaling and making sure I clean out my mind to see what I'm actually thinking about so I can get to my conscious, to get to my subconscious to see what's going on in there. To save yourself, you got to have a clear mind, a clear plan of action, and you just got to do. Now here, let's take a turn down this street because this is where that water might get a little murky. You waiting on the hero, right? I just want to give you an example. If you are waiting on the hero to come save you out of your situation, where the fuck was God during slavery? And I know we done asked that question so many times. And yeah, I believe in God, and no, I'm not religious though. Where the fuck was God during slavery? If he's supposed to be our hero and he didn't even save our ancestors. And yet you waiting on somebody to come save you. And you don't even want to get up and figure this shit out for yourself. You're not even trying. Now, I know sometimes I can come off passionate about this, but this is something I think about, like when I think about shit like I'm paying taxes for people that just get to live on Section 8 and or get food stamps and they not even trying in life. Or I see myself working so hard and somebody else is just like, what am I not doing right? And you're not even trying. But saving yourself ain't all about the negative side of things because there's definitely some positive aspects to it. Like, you get to take accountability for your actions, and you know what that does? That should make you accountable. I like being empowered. I don't know about you, but I like being empowered. I like to be in life and be in the driver's seat, not the passenger. If I feel like somebody else got to save me, I feel like I'm just waiting. I'm just stuck. But if I get to make these own decisions for myself to save myself and what I need to do to resolve an issue or get out of a situation, then I'm cool with that. That put a lot of pressure on me, but once again, I think that's what life is all about. People love being empowered until it's time to be empowered. I'm going to say that again. People love being empowered until it's time to be empowered. Then they want to get weak. So when you become empowered and you get comfortable being uncomfortable and you realize that every decision you make starts today and that's where your life will end up heading, and no one is coming to save you, you know where that leads you? That leads you to growth. Ding, ding, ding. We all want to grow, right? We all want to get better. Don't die before you die because you didn't even try. And I ain't even mean to make that rhyme, but that was fly. But grow, learn yourself, study yourself, realize where you fucked up. And the next time you encounter that situation, know how you gonna actually handle it. So once again, nobody is coming to save you. And I want to leave you with this. Just one more thing. If you say you can't, you say you feel like you're not ready or anything like that, anything in that realm of self-doubt, self-talk, whatever it is, I just want to reassure you, you already have the resources. You already have the answers you are seeking inside of yourself already. All you got to do is get up and try. One step at a time. I mean, stop that self-doubt. Stop that negative talking. Because the universe is listening. So I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to the Voice Unheard Podcast. And once again, I'm your host, Dominere Evans, and you can go to my website if you like. And if not, cool, but dominereevans.com. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you will tune in again. And this ain't your last time. But we coming back every week with a new episode until further notice. But yeah, thank y'all for listening. Till next time.